Hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host, the Asian guy, and it's been a while. Been quite some time. As you can tell, I've grown some beard and a hair. And the reason for that is I've been using the beard growth kit. If you've seen my first video, you will know I bought a beard growth kit to try and see if I can grow a beard. And as you can tell, there's somewhat, but I've always been able to kind of grow a goatee and a little stash, but nothing major. I don't think the beard growth kit is going to do any miracles. Honestly, if you can't grow a beard, I don't think it's going to make any difference. At least for me, it hasn't, and I've been leaving my hair and stuff growing for quite some time. But that is actually my result. So the beard growth kit may not work for you, but if you can't grow beard, a natural beard by itself, don't expect any kind of magic miracle thing to happen at all. The other part was I was leaving my hair long, and the reason for that is I want to do a future video where I'm going to the barber shop. I've never gone to one before, never had my hair cut by a professional or by a store before. I've always just did it myself. As you can tell from previous video, I've either had little to no hair or have always shaven it. So that's the other reason why I'm also growing my hair for that hopefully soon to come barbershop video. But nonetheless, today's video is me, the Asian guy, trying out some sharpening stone, or not sharpening stone, but whetstones, using whetstones to sharpen your knife. And I have gone ahead and purchased 2 sharpening stone or whetstone, or however you call it, and we're gonna go ahead and test it out. So before I do that, it came already today, so let's do a opening. This will be my first time doing a opening, and let's go ahead and give it a shot. So this first one that I got is the Suehiro Grit, the 5000, and this is a Japanese based one. I should have brought a knife with me, but we'll do it by hand. It comes in a nice package. And let's see, this is what it looks like. Suehiro whetstone, and it is made in Japan. Did some research and found out this was the best one, or one of the better ones. So I figure might as well go and get one. You can get it off Amazon for about like 40 bucks or so. So this is the first one. Package. Put that inside. And it comes with another nice covering. So, pretty cool. Let me go ahead and just unbox this guy. Comes in a nice bubble wrap. So if you've never seen or know what a whetstone is, as I mentioned before, it's more used for sharpening your knife. There's the traditional way of using the rocks, or you could use the electric version. This little guy here is used as a, I think they call it flattening, where over time you will maybe need to flatten your rod to get a precise edge. And pretty much what these guys are. Oh, and just some instructions that came with it. It does come in Japanese, so I don't know how to read it. So this is the 5000 grit, and pretty much what these are like kind of like sandpaper type, and it's to help polish your, this guy in particular, the 5000, for those who don't know, is to help do the finishing touch for your knife sharpening. But this guy will be left on the side. I do have one more. This is the same brand, the Suehiro, but with the 1000 grit. I did also at the same time go ahead and I bought a sharpening stone holder. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. This is just to help hold the stone in place. So let's go ahead at the same time. I should have brought a knife, but it's okay. And this is not going to be anything special for an unboxing, it's just me opening the box. Trying not to ruin the box at the same time. And I have used the sharpening stone. I have one of the cheaper one off Amazon that comes with a dual side where I'll have to double check which one I got, but what this guy comes with is a sharpening a stone holder. What it does is you just put your wheat stone, or not your wheat stone, your stone on top, and it has these clamps, if you can tell. So in here, there's these clamps that you can put on the side. So for example, you can put this guy here, and then you can just tighten this side. And what it does is, and I hope you can see it in the video, in the camera, is when you're doing the motion of sharpening your knife, it's preventing this guy from slipping back and forth, as if you don't have one, when you're doing it, there is potential chance of this guy moving around. So that's the one reason why I bought this guy. And so you can, as you can see, you can rotate this guy, and then once you have loosened it, let me see if I can do it. You can move this guy up and down to tighten this guy. So that's the reason why I got this guy for. If you've never done it, it is messy. It does get messy, so I will eventually have everything in place, but for now, I'm just gonna do a opening. This is the same brand, the Suehiro, but this is the 1000 grit. And this will be the first one that I will be using to sharpen my knife with. Comes in a nice bubble wrap, extremely bubble wrap, which is super nice. I should probably, nicely packaged. I'll just pull it out. So there's the Suehiro, the Cyrax 1000. I'm looking online, this was also one of the better ones, so I figured I'll give it a shot and get this guy an upgrade from my previous one. And as I mentioned, both, I think overall it was about 60 bucks, maybe 100 bucks altogether that I purchased. The box came with it. There's a manual. It comes with another flattening. I don't know what it's. I don't know specifically what this guy is called. But let's go ahead. Oh, so this guy comes with its own unique holder that if you don't have this guy on hand, you can simply use the guy that comes with it on hold, And what it has is the same thing, rubber grip, that's to help prevent this guy from moving while you're sharpening your knife. So I'm going to go ahead and, but yep, so here it is. This is the Suehiro or the Cerax 1000 and the 5000. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and prep these. I forgot to mention that there is two types of these sharpening stone or whetstone or however you call it. There's a splash and go where you don't need to soak. Well, I should say, this guy is not a splash and go. It's one where you do have to prep. You do have to put this guy underwater for about 10, 15, maybe 30 minutes. Get all the bubble out and get it nice and wet before you start sharpening your knife. And then the other kind is the splash and go where you don't have to prep. You can simply go ahead, set it up, just splash water on it and go ahead and start sharpening. So now that I have these guys open, I am going to go ahead and prep them. I will be right back.